we coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down.
Welcome to another edition of It's a Movement TV. It's your host, Siobhan Woman. Boy, this episode is an episode we have in store for you. So get ready. I told you every week I'm coming for you. I'm displaying the hottest independent artists. I'm displaying the hottest up-and-coming businesses, especially the small moms and pops business. Because why? They work the hardest. Shout out to my moms and pops for starting Chiffon Hair Technique in business since 1979, from mother to only daughter. Shout out to my parents for making it.
Small. I'm just really trying to leave a mark. We tired of being who they say we are. That's the baton, we gon' take it far. Always been real, we don't fake it all. Tired of 9 to 5, just making enough to survive. Only living on the weekends. You really thinking that's why I'm alive? Busting out the scenes, time to live my dreams, do the things deep inside of me. This life it continues with fighting me, but I don't have quitting inside of me. I will not jump in these boxes they throwing me. Talking to God and there's so much he's showing me, shaping me, growing me, taking me sowing seeds. A growing tree, y'all get a load of me. Yeah, don't let them slow me. I get the bag like a grocery. I'm on my grind like I'm supposed to be, and I do not care if you notice me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. This isn't a robbery, hands in the sky if you got a dream. Learn nothing was blocking me. I was the problem, the only one stopping me. I didn't like it, I had to refocus. Now I'm devoted, I know where I'm going. Controlling emotions, I'm owning the moment. In order to get it, see, you gotta want it. This type of flow make a living break. Confessions over these 808s. Don't sleep on the key, better stay away. I mean, for heaven's sake, I'ma be the best. Came from the endless, I ain't with the games, bitch with the chest. Beating on my chest, trying to get my rest. Watch me while I flex. Every win is a blessing, and every L is a lesson. So when I run into rejection, I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. It just is important unlikely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it.
Most of the people out here are running around empty. They have no sense of self, no sense of self-love. When I say self-love, it has nothing to do with celebrity, money, materialistic things, and all of the things that your negative mind could probably go to. Has nothing to do with self-love, has nothing to do with looks, nothing to do with cars and any of the superficial things that one would assume that could make you love yourself even more. It's a matter of knowing your value. It's a matter of you saying, I don't have to be around these people in these type of environments and situations in order for me to finally see the value in myself. I love me independent of you loving me. I believe in me. I know my self-worth. I know clearly that I'm a child of God, and God has a purpose over my life, and if he didn't, I wouldn't be here anymore. I am here, and I have a purpose. There is no value in having wisdom, knowledge, insight, spirituality, love. Every day, I am a work in progress. Self-love is the cure to self-hate. I don't like you, I don't trust you, and I know you talking shit about me from behind my back. Why would anybody who truly loves themselves hang out with or mess with those type of people? Now, here are the worst type of people in the world to me. The people who literally hate your guts and dislike you, and you don't have a clue that they feel this way about you, because they're able to cover up all of their malicious energy and intentions towards you without giving you no trace that they don't fuck with you. And then when you finally find out, you're like, oh shit, you've been saying this and doing this and you feel this way about me? I had no clue. But when people show you who they are, and you see it to the point where you're able to talk about it. Can you believe what she said about me? Can you believe that? And you're able to talk about it. Then you get an invite from this same person that you was just sitting over dinner crying about the following week, and you show up. You don't love yourself for you to be hanging out with these type of people. Nobody who loves themselves would ever entertain the idea of ever fucking with these people. I love myself. I've worked too hard for all of these years to hang out with somebody that's talking about flipping 5,000 and turning it into 15,000. So guess what, homie? Go get your money. Go do whatever you gotta do to double and triple your paper. I'm out of here. Because I don't want to be on the receiving end of whatever those consequences are that may come from you doing whatever it is that you're doing. And y'all know plenty of those type of people. They doing all of the negative, crazy, and dysfunctional shit every single day. All of the women, they jealous and envious of you. They talk all of this shit about every girl and everything they're doing, who they dating, who they sleeping with. You don't think they talking about you? Are you that special to where all of your homegirls talk shit about everybody and you don't think they talking about you? So when people show you who they are, you gotta believe it. And you have to make the adjustments according to all of these things that are revealed to you. And your family is mean, evil, spiteful, condescending, and messed up, but you're so desperate for the validation. That's my family, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know they be mean, talking about me and my wife and my kids, and they all mean and fucked up, but you know that's family, right? That's family? That's family. Oh, so they're allowed to tear you down because it's family. Doing cuts me even deeper because we actually have the same blood in our bloodstream. I would much rather a random person in the street talk shit about me and tear me down than my own family. I love me. I see the value in me. And I have to be careful of who and what I give emotional access to me. My daughter has gave me a bottom line. My daughter has created new standards for me. My daughter has changed my life forever. I didn't know what love was until she got here. What does that mean? It means that you will never see me in a random club. You will never see me at dinner if my dinner isn't purpose-driven. You will never see me hanging out or doing anything with anybody. I don't care who you are, how much money you're worth. I have visions, I have ideas, and I have goals. Now, I believe in connecting with people on a human level, but I am very mission and goal oriented. That's who I am. And you can't get to the next level with all of the devils that you have in your life. You got so many negative, mean, evil, malicious, and dysfunctional people in your life and around your circles. This is the reason why you can't clear out the clutter and get to the next level. Self-love is the cure to self-hate. I'll say it again. Self-love is the cure to self-hate.
How are you? I got the best food in the gourmet deli, 906 Main Street. I got the halal food sandwich. I got a nice lunch, a special breakfast, a special lunch. Everybody want to come in, welcome to come into Eastfield Gourmet Deli. I got my best friend over here.
Yeah. This is Miss Connie. Miss Connie has held Chiffon 101 down. This is who I go to for my breakfast. And y'all know when I say that she got it, she got it. And my poppy over there, he's so sweet. Show love, y'all. Want good food? Come here. It'd be like Chiffon sent me to look for Miss Connie. That's that one right there. We got love for her. All peak skills. Show respect to Gourmet Deli. Show love to Miss Connie. It's a Movement TV. Peace.
that flame now. Tried to do it on my own, couldn't do enough. I kept screwing up, I done came too far. Not to remain in my place, ooh Lord. Put my name with the grade, I'm 100, but I see some change in me. Now my change different. Came up rough, I'ma bring my dogs with me. I'm calling it, guiding it, now we all winning. Ain't no squares in my circle, cause I bow different. If you ain't know, now you know what I'm about now. But the glow up came from the top down. Riding through my city with the top down. Blessings always fall from the top down. They don't like it, but it never stop me. Because I keep my eyes on the top now. Had to sacrifice it all to get to the crown. Came with the drip, enough to go around. I said blessings always fall from the top down. That's cause I keep my eyes on the cross. Where it go when I shoot, want that crib with the view. Haters keep scrolling, I ain't entertaining your views. When you come around, I'ma probably throw up that dues. Got my foot on that gas, leather seats in the two though. I'm never letting up, even if I'm uno. I'm a king with a sling, never lose, no. Royalty at my table where the team go. Share that bread when I ate, do it twofold. 365, see life without God. Blessings coming down, couldn't touch it. I came out that mud, couldn't get no traction. Then it put me on that wave, all I did was ask. Riding through my city with the top down. Blessings always fall from the top down. They don't like it, but it never stop me. Because I keep my eyes on the top now. Had to sacrifice it all to get to the crown. Came with the drip, enough to go around. I said blessings always fall from the top down. That's cause I keep my eyes on the cross now. Say I'm riding through my city with the top down. Yeah, yeah. See the blessings about to fall from the top down. Coming down from the top. Yeah, yeah. Keep them blessings coming, yeah. Keep them blessings coming, yeah. Riding through my city with the top down. The blessings about to fall down.
Pow! What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brand Man Sean, and I got another snippet from my conversation with TJ Chapman. Now, who is TJ Chapman? He's B.O.B.'s manager, Tribeca's manager, guy super experienced. You gotta listen to this guy and his wisdom. In this video right here is something that is really a lot deeper than a lot of artists realize. And I swear, if you reprogram this about how you think about your marketing as an artist, you will find far more success, because this one thing, honestly, has the power to end an artist's career before they ever have a real shot.
And it's funny to me how many artists feel like advertising is cheating. They want to be organic, and advertising isn't organic. Well, you know how crazy y'all sound, man. You think Apple says that when they drop a new damn iPhone? Yeah. Huh? Every brand. You think Atlantic says that with Cardi B? No, they put millions of dollars into the marketing to make sure they putting it in front of everybody.
Yep.
You know, but you have to put it in front of people so they can see it in the first place to make that decision whether or not they want to listen.
Yep.
And it just trips me out how they feel like it's cheating or it's not right. And man, that is business 101. At the end of the day, you have to figure out with your music how you going. First off, you got to find a place for it to live. Mm-hmm. Number two, you got to figure out how you're going to give it life. And I can't tell you none of that for sure. I'm going to shoot at all these methods to try to find the right one. And if all of them work or whatever, that's the more the merrier. But I'm not limiting my odds, you know, in breaking this record. I'm going to try to expose it every way possible. I'm going to use all the methods that I told you to make sure I expose it to people till I find something to catch, and this record actually gets life.
Yeah, it's weird that in the marketplace today there's this big pushback or desire to be organic, as if it makes things pure, right? And I don't, and organic and marketing don't necessarily go hand in hand. Like, because at the beginning it has to be
artificial. I don't care if you didn't pay any money, but I asked you. The fact I asked you to listen to my song personally is me putting in some artificial effort to get you to listen. Like you want to start or spark some organic. That's what you want your artificial marketing to do, but you got to get like that ball rolling. And like there's so many people that are like, I'll do a video about an artist on the channel, for example, and someone might be like, oh man, this is fake, or their industry plan, or they paid, or they had money. And it's like, you're talking about them for the methods they use, but they're where you want to get. Like, so try to use those methods as opposed to like, I don't understand. But they're killing themselves up for sure.
All right, so you might have heard the point, you might get the point, but I have to expand on this conversation because honestly, I don't think artists understand the gravity of what this is rooted in. First and foremost, you have to consider that it's been marketed to artists for years, this whole idea of the starving artist. That used to be a real thing that signified purity. Artists actually took pride in being a starving artist. But do you know why artists were starving? Because the record labels were taking their money. Somebody was making money off of the artists. And then the other artists are just being sold the dream, so you have to struggle and hustle to even get in a position to get your money taken. That's been pushed and pushed on artists for a long time now, and there's still some remnants of that stuff left over, to the point where you have this weird classism in artistry where artists try to downgrade and discredit people who aren't moving with a starving artist mentality of this just happens for me. It was super organic. I didn't use a business mind and infrastructure and way of going about things to boost my career. So even though you might not have that in all aspects, there might be small subjects where you're thinking about it that way. Because at the end of the day, when you're complaining about these other people, it does nothing but make you sound like a loser. And why do I say it like that? Because I think that's the only way to drive through the point that y'all are playing the same game, so to speak. Really, you're playing your own game, but everybody is playing this music game in the artist space, right? Well, if that's true, just like any video game, there's people who have strengths and weaknesses, right? You might have 100 on power, but 50 on speed and something else on agility. Then you might have certain weapons. It's the same thing. Everybody has different advantages. You might have more time to spend or waste. There's certain things that people have and there's certain things other people don't. At the end of the day, there's the things you have and the things that you don't have. But when you work through those certain levels of the game, you're either losing or you're winning at various parts of the game. You get to the big boss and hey, they have all these different powers that you don't have, and you either beat them or you lose. You have to make the most out of what you have, because you wouldn't be complaining if you had the money. If you had a rich dad, or if you had a big investor, or if you had some of these other situations, you're not going to be saying, hey, yeah, I got $1 million in the bank, but I'm not going to use it so I can keep it real. That's stupid. First of all, like, money does not guarantee success in the game. Connections do not even guarantee success in the game. So you're really playing yourself if you allow yourself to continue having that narrative out there. You're just allowing that to exist because it makes you feel better. Since I don't have that, then I can't get this. That's the only reason. They have that and I don't. But again, the truth is, that's not the only differentiator. It isn't, because there's so many rich parents or so many successful artists that have kids that are nowhere near as big as some of these other artists, right? How many artists are as big as Chris Brown, are as big as Drake, or as big as Chance the Rapper, are as big as Taylor Swift, Beyonce? Not to say that these people didn't have certain connections at certain points of their career, but for the most part, most of these people started outside of the industry and work their way up. But there's so many people with kids that are legends in the game that are not doing it big. No one wants to listen to their music. They have connections, but nobody cares about their money. They're still not going to the shows. A girl was just telling me the other day how she just went to this show of a girl who has 1.2 million followers on Instagram, and the person signed to a legend in the game. And I'm not even talking about old school legend. I'm talking about the legend still has high cultural impact today, but the girl didn't have like 50 people at her show. Stop looking at people and say, oh, of course they made it because they got a lot of money. The money does not guarantee the success, which brings me back to the fact this whole organic thing as well is something that you guys have to get your mind off of. This whole idea, if you're going to market, if you're working on marketing right now, then it's not organic. If you pay for one post to be posted by an influencer, you're already doing something that's not organic. By that type of definition, your whole marketing initiative is to do as many artificial things as possible that will bring attention to your product and hope that your product is quality enough that it sparks and creates organic traffic. Anybody else who just happened to blow up and they didn't know what was happening, yeah, those people are out there, they did just go viral, but that's a luck of the cards. It's a draw of the cards. It's not because they were better than somebody else. That's just good timing. There's a lot of people who can sing well, rap well, all these things, but they didn't post it on the platform and didn't get seen by certain people and it didn't go viral. And keep in mind, whenever a new platform ages, it will be harder and harder to be organic. If you're 5, 6, 7 years into Instagram and posting, there's not going to be that much organic growth and help because the platforms build their technology against it. They're different now. And that goes for any other platform. If you get on there early, yes, you might find some good organic growth. But the chances of that go down and down and down every single month a platform ages. That's just how it goes. I'm not going to get into all the particular reasons. I just need you guys to realize is there is no dishonor in building an audience from paid traffic. If this is a fan base, you have fans. That's all that matters. It's not smart just to be spending money and then people don't come into fans. That's why we talk about strategy and how to do things right. But if you get the end result, then great. Because there's a lot of people out there spending the money, way more money than you can even imagine, and still not getting the result. The link to my full interview with TJ's DJs will be in the description below. Once that interview is dropped, that link will become active. And other than that, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.
Why they always coming at ya? Yeah, but trust me, none of that should matter. Let's live for now, don't worry what happens after. Let's live for now, got me feeling like a pastor. Holy water, drowning in your holy water. Holy water, got me drowning in your holy water. Holy water, drowning in your holy water. Holy water, got me drowning in your holy water. Yeah, don't worry what happens after. Let's live for now, got me feeling like a pastor. Holy water, drowning in your holy water. Holy water, got me drowning in your holy water. Yeah, she fine, one of a kind. Lord, I'm tripping like I've been bored on a flight. In the sky, if you're looking, I'm in the sky. She's so different, got me all phony and shy. Yeah, I'm falling, ignoring what my nigga told me. Yeah, dodging a warning, cause I noticed the shot of your woman. Give me a sign, please Lord, give me a sign. If this is how things supposed to be, then I cannot deny. Your text, yes I reply, I'm sending emoji fire. Your shawty, she more than life, let me raise you, I'm more the guy. You raise me, it's only right. Your hand, I'ma hold it tight. I know you love in this vibe. This song you gon' play tonight. Yeah, why they always coming at ya? Yeah, but trust me, none of that should matter. Let's live for now, don't worry what happens after. Let's live for now, got me feeling like a pastor. Holy water, drowning in your holy water. Holy water, got me drowning in your holy water. Holy water, drowning in your holy water. Holy water, got me drowning in your holy water. Yeah, don't worry what happens after. Let's live for now, got me feeling like a pastor. holy water, drowning in holy water, holy water, got me drowning, yeah, holy water. Everything, be my everything. I'll be your king, let me be the king, yeah. I'll treat you right, even through the storm, yeah. Rainy nights, I'm gon' keep you warm, yeah. I'll give advice when you feeling lost, yeah. Kobe Bryant, I'm gon' shoot my shot, yeah. Switch, that's the shit I'm on, yeah. Praise, be my holy garment, ayy. Yeah, I'm at your spot right now. Wanna put you on top right now. Yeah, I'm feeling hot right now. Feeling really honey right now. Wanna take it off right now. Then I put it down right now. Please don't make a sound right now. We don't want no neighbor right now. Oh yeah. Holy water with the waves. Holy water, I'm amazed. Holy water, I say grace. Holy water with the waves. Holy water, I'm amazed. Holy water, I say grace. I say grace. And holy water, I say grace. Holy water, I say grace. Yeah.
We coming for you, we coming for you real soon. We coming for you, you stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you, we coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around, look, there's no.
Yeah, Chiffon, Street Laws, Grant Money. Let's get it. Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? What is this? Profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's? Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? What is this? Profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's good? I'm getting tired of the games. You see what I stand for, and you know that I'm not the same. And it's a shame what I see my kids go through, and I see justice don't always fulfill for you. Now even if you're an innocent man, they'll try to take your heart apart from the start the best they can. They want you bowing down, saying thank you much, man. But I'ma tell you right now, Chiffon got a better plan. Just take the night for example, make it clear. Yo, why don't you go be driving back through here? Yo, is it cause you rolling deep? They got that feel over there, and I think that's sweet, yeah. Now I ain't prejudiced, you wanna know my profile. I'm the leader of the new generation, so I'm going for wild. And as for my kids, you see I don't play, so just move up out my way, dedicated to the 3A. Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Racial profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's good? Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Racial profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's good?
Entourage it up, so tell me what is this? Racial profile, about to handle business. Come doing the sweet, something like a tele. Break the roof, fire like a pilot. No hot girl, hot boy, keep quiet. Confront you, them bullets be flying. Entourage it up, so tell me what is this? Racial profile, about to handle business. Come doing the sweet, something like a tele. Raise the roof, fire like a pilot. No hot girl, hot boy, keep quiet. Confront you, them bullets be flying. Entourage it up, so tell me what is this? Racial profile, about to handle business. Come doing the sweet, something like a tele. Raise the roof, fire like a pilot. No hot girl, hot boy, keep quiet. Confront you, them bullets be flying.
Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Racial profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's good? Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Racial profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood, so what's good? Racial profiling, now you buck wildin', I can't take no more, I told you this before. If I had one wish, grant money on the beat, but why you gotta be a brother dead in the street? Yeah, just because you trying to show a style is unique, only to get shut down by the words that he speak. Why you be hating, you discriminating, decrease the population with your ways of segregation. We stand strong for what we believe, so why you mad? Cause you know anything we achieve. Can't walk through the block without getting stopped, and you wonder why so many guns are going on. Respect me and I got you on the real, but disrespect me and you know what the deal. See, don't make me get that in a beast. Get it, man? Here's the plan. Understand, no justice, no peace. Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Prejudice profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood. So what's Tell me now, yo, listen, what is this? Prejudice profiling, I'm about to handle business. It's not just happening down in the hood, it's happening right here in my hood. So what's good?
I'm going to tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump.
When you become the right person, what I mean by the right person is once you identify who you are and you begin to separate yourself from the masses and you begin to see your individuality, when you begin to see your talents, when you begin to see your personal skills. When you were created with a specific purpose, a specific design. I don't care if you was born and your parents didn't claim you, you still special. So I need you to be you. Number one, you gotta catch this. Number one, value. All right? When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be who you were designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. What you need to do to get to a place in your life where you blow up is one, to become the right person. Because when you become the right person, what you do is you show your worth, you show your value. When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you're following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world, but you will be the best you could be.
You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord.
I dare you, number two, to invest in yourself. That's right, I dare you to invest time. I dare you to be alone. I dare you to spend an hour getting to know yourself.
If you don't ever use it, you're gonna just go to work. And if you're getting up going to work on a job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existed. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you gotta jump. And here's the problem. Let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're gonna hit them rocks. But eventually, the parachute has to open.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around. Look, there's no.
Decide, commit, act, succeed, repeat.
If you want to be an impactful personality, you have to develop certain types of thinking and perceptions that change the way you see yourself and see the world.
no matter what you want to do in life, no matter what your ambition is, that your dreams can come true if you persevere, if you work hard, and if you realize that what you might think is impossible is possible in today's world.
Well, you have to keep yourself focused on whatever your ultimate goal is. There's stumbling blocks all the way. People get laid off, you have a bad game, you get traded from a team that you don't want to be with. But if your goal and your focus remains the same, that hey, this is going to happen, and I know I have the skills and I have the knowledge and I have the instincts to dig myself out of this hole, you will dig yourself out of the hole. You have to control the situation. Don't let the situation control you.
Your life is what you think it should be. That's exactly what you are right now. You are what you thought you should be. And if you don't like who you are, you got to change what you think you should be. What you think is more important than what you do. And so if you want to change, you got to work on this attitude bit.
When you take on a massive change, whether it's trying to diet after a lifetime of being overweight, or maybe running your first race after a lifetime of never ever exercising, or maybe it's starting to date again after you lost your spouse to cancer. When you confront something that's going to require you to change your behavior, you basically come face to face with the gap between who you are right now and the future person you want to be.
So you need to foster the belief in what you are dreaming so that it becomes a reality, which is very different than saying, I don't expect anybody to believe it until I see it. You need people to believe it before they can see it.
Here is how you can assure yourself to enjoy yourself during the process of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. I want you to get this, because it starts as soon as you open up your eyes in the morning or whenever it is that you start the day. As soon as you open up your eyes to greet the day, you enter into consciousness. It is at that moment that your creativity is at its most powerful. Right there and then, you have an opportunity to steer your thoughts and your emotions in the direction that you want them to go, not in the direction that they're telling you to go. In other words, you can literally choose to seize the day, or you can let the day seize you.
Nothing works the first time. When you try something new, it probably won't work.
Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Every time you lose at something, you're one step closer to winning the next time. The difference between successful people and not successful people, let's call it that way, are people give up. People wake up every morning, have doubt, they have fear, they lose in a Ferrari race or they lose in a race, and then they just give up. The hardest thing in life to learn is to lose. Winning's easy. You win, you're happy, you get a high five, your friends are happy. It's your ability to take a loss, get up the next day, dust yourself off, and keep going.
This isn't about playing basketball like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade. There's guys in the NBA that never gonna play basketball like them. This is about being able to think like a champion, know what goes on in their heads, understand how you can relate it to your business and whatever you do to take yourself to the next level. Remember, the mind controls the body does not control the mind. What makes these guys special and successful in everything they do is not their physical gifts, it's their mental toughness. They have the ability not to think when everyone else is thinking.
So what I want you to do, as soon as you open up your eyes to start the day, is to immediately start focusing on something or someone that you are totally grateful for in your life. I don't care what it is or who it is, but I want you to feel it with your heart and soul. Your only goal as soon as you open up your eyes should be to make yourself feel good and to give yourself enough confidence to get through the day. Don't worry about what needs to be done. Think about who you have to be in order to get it done.
I believe the emotions that many of us consider negative, like frustration and rejection and pain,
can be our greatest friends because they can drive us to success. You know what? I think one of the things that happens for a lot of people when they get successful is they get superstitious. It's like they work so hard for the success and they now finally have it, so all of a sudden they don't change, they don't vary their behavior, they kind of like want to stay the way things are. They get incredibly conservative and they miss out on the juice of life. Stay out of the trap. Listen, when people succeed, they tend to party. When they fail, they tend to ponder. Now, the pondering, many times we create our greatest successes in life. Just remember, it's impossible to fail. If you try something and it doesn't work, just try something else and learn something from what you just did. As long as you learn something, you've succeeded. Start with something small if you want, and then build. But right now, write down 2 decisions you've made, and then take action on them immediately. I mean, right now. I mean, even before I finish talking here, stop the tape, pick up the phone, and make that call you've been waiting for. Do not put it off another minute. I don't care what it takes. There's power in momentum. I'm a big believer that once you set a goal, once you make a decision, you should immediately, in that moment, do something to start making progress towards it. That way you can't cop out later on or get caught up or lose your momentum. So please do it now. And I know not all things can be done right now, so maybe it's something you have to do tomorrow morning. But whatever you're going to do, make the decision and then commit to follow through and then check in tomorrow. Because this is the first step to grabbing your personal power.
Remember this. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures.
We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You stink so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down.
I know you're stuck at home, feeling like your luck is gone, but it could be worse. Got a wife you could call your own, and 100 names on your phone. And even if you don't, at least you have yourself intact. Go ahead and embellish that. But even where you were, it could be worse. You could be laid off and really need work. Even if that's you laid off, but at least you're not laid up and I see you. I don't belittle the storm, the peace into your door, but you gotta dig deep to see a glimmer of more hope. I know that it could be worse. I know that it could be worse. Keep your head up. One day it all will reverse. One day it all will reverse. Keep your head up. I know that it could be worse. I know that it could be worse. Keep your head up. One day it all will reverse. One day it all will reverse. Keep your head up. You in the hospital bed, so many dark thoughts in your head, but it could be worse. You could have no oxygen left, but instead you got life in your chest. So hold on first. Even if they broke the news that it's the end of the road, the sickness it just took over you. Get your family close to you, say goodbye like you're supposed to do. I could still say this. It could be way worse. What if God never came first? From the glory of heaven to this lame earth, a virgin gave birth. God wrapped and swaddling clothes in a manger. What a savior. What if he didn't live a life of perfection and give his life on the cross crucifix, covered our debt and expense? What if he didn't exit the tomb? What if his body by death was consumed? But that's not the case. The gospel is still good news on bad days. The gospel is still good news on bad days. The gospel is still good news on bad days. The coldest of nights won't last. The glorious light gon' flash. I promise the pain gon' pass. I promise the pain gon' pass. It could be worse. I know that it could be worse. I know that it could be worse. Keep your head up. One day it all will reverse. One day it all will reverse. Keep your head up. I know that it could be worse. I know that it could be worse. Keep your head up. One day it all will reverse. One day it all will beware if you ain't let me first.
Turn around, look, there's no.
Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Some slaves said, I don't care what we go through, we're going to survive this. 400 years of slavery, we're going to get through this. And you can't get through it 1825. You can't get through a writing class, and you got tutor after tutor, resource after resource. The problem is, you ain't never felt no pain before. You're soft. It's a soft generation. You quit on everything. Our people did not quit. Harriet Tubman not only made it, she went back and got some more. She said, you know what, I made it, but I'm going to walk all, listen to me, shh, not ride the bus. I'm going to walk all the way back down to the South to get some more. And you quitting on 1825? Now watch this. You quit after you, listen to me, you get a sleeping bag and you wait for them. You wait for the first WRA instructor to come in and you come out your sleeping bag, I need help. You quit after you do that. You quit after you had, listen to me, a WRA party. I'm having a party. Everybody come over. I got food, everything. And let them get over there. Let it be all the best writers. All right, I fooled y'all. I want to have a writing party. I'm serious. You quitting and you ain't even tried yet. Last one, I'm sorry. Last one. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Listen to me, I'm telling you as I leave. I'm telling you as I leave, I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem with most of you, you never felt no pain before. Y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled, just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I don't go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you will keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless, so I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. It's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel on a little paper, on a little test. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we quitting, but I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you don't have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own and say when the countdown is over, we're the real, watch me, because when I was homeless, I knew something was wrong. I knew that wasn't the best of me. And one day I said, will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Finkel Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I got to breathe it. I got to eat it. I got to sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You sting so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around. Look, there's no.
Whoa, when you winning, it's a situation. I don't want no trophy for participation. God talking to me, that's a revelation. I be gigging, I be wildin', I be going crazy. Got a little something popping off, I'm in that south side. It's about time, I'm about mine. You can catch me on that Route 5. I be moving, I be ducking. You a sucker, I be hustling, I be busting off the top. Yeah, they loving the discussion. I got God in my flow, living water, keep it bubbling. Real cheese moving silence, on my moves I keep it hushing. Yeah, my haters, they be watching, they be spying like they rushing. Yeah, I'm off a little something, my flow cold, roll with us. I was struggling, had to call on God, yeah, it can't do busting. Battle off these demons in the spirit, I be busting. Put that on God, man, I swear I do no cussing. From the Bay, it's a function, in the K like it's London. Yeah, it's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Hey. When you winning, it's a situation. I don't want no trophy for participation. God talking to me, that's a revelation. I be kicking, I be wildin', I be going crazy. Yeah, it's a situation. Yeah, it's a situation. Yeah, it's a situation. It's a situation. It's a situation. Yeah. I don't care, you a square, I'm in prayer, I'm an air. Look, I'm running with the favor, it ain't fair. Oh dear, doors on the beat, they say they derriere. Yeah, I got a little buzz, Perriero, you ain't here? No, yeah, no, they not hearing me. I'm working on my reach, I'm finished barely. Yeah, no, there ain't no squaring me. I'm loyal to the soil like a Cherokee. My girl, she generous, I call her charity. She bad like bone cookie, and I call security. God in my life, so there ain't fearing me. When I'm in the Bay, I know they cheering me. Whoa, it's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Whoa. When you winning, it's a situation. I don't want no trophy for participation. God talking to me, that's a revelation. I be geeking, I be wildin', I be going crazy. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. Yeah. It's a situation. It's a situation. Yeah.
We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. We coming for you. You sting so bad I smell your doom. We coming for you. We coming for you real soon. You tried to lay us down, turn around. Look, there's no